All right, so check it out here. We're going to be solving some special cases of quadratic inequalities here. And why are these special? Because, well, like you're done in like 2 seconds. And I'll show you how you can determine that very quickly here. All right, so we have this quadratic, okay, and we want to know when is this quadratic greater than -3, okay? So let's just think about this real quick here. If you were to give me any number right here for x, it doesn't matter what the number is, negative number, positive number, big number, small number, fatty number, skinny numbers, it doesn't matter. Just give me any number and plug it in for x, okay? Multiply it by 4, subtract 1, and then square it. What can we determine for sure about this number? That's going to yield a positive number. Because when you square any number, you always get a positive number. So if you square a negative number, you get positive. Or if you square a negative number, you get positive. So negative or positive, you're always going to get a positive number here. So like how is it going to be possible for a positive number to be greater than -3? Well, isn't it like every number is going to be bigger than -3? Well, every number, right? And so the reason why that this is really, really fast, you just say, oh, well, it's going to be all real numbers. All real numbers. Or the answer you can put is from -infinity to positive infinity. Meaning, it doesn't matter what number you put in here. Just give me any number. It doesn't matter. Give me a billion. Give me a trillion. Give me -0.00001. You give me a number, multiply by 4, subtract 1, square it, it's always going to be bigger than -3. It will always be bigger than -3. So the answer is either all real numbers, or another way of saying that, from -infinity to positive infinity. And the reason why that we use parentheses is because it's not included. Like you can never reach infinity, so we're not going to use brackets. You have to use parentheses for infinity. Okay, so that's how fast that one is. And this one right here, let's take a look at what this means. So we know that this is going to be a positive number right here, right? We already made that declaration over here. So when is it possible for a positive number to be less than -3? Well, it's not, right? No positive number is less than -3. So actually this one has no solution. This one has no solution. And one way to look at this is to look at the graph of these. If you were to graph 4x minus 1 quantity squared, okay, it will look something like this. So let's see, it's going to have 1/4 here, and so it's going to look something like this, and it's going to go up like that. Okay, and so here's -3, right? So that means you could just graph the line y equals -3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when is this graph bigger than this line, or when is it above this line? Well, always, right? And so that's why this answer was all real numbers. And when is this graph below this line? Well, never, right? And so that's why there's no solution right here. So by looking at the graph, you could just really determine what the graph looks like. So if you know quadratics well and you can kind of determine it in your head already, or if you want to use a graphing calculator, there really is no algebra to determine this. You could just kind of look at the graph, or by just a little bit of logic right now by saying, okay, well this is always going to be bigger than -3, and this can never be less than -3. Okay, so all solutions, all real solutions, and no solutions for those two guys.